Okay, let's get right into it. Have you ever had one of those amazing app ideas, but the thought of coding just stopped you in your tracks? Well, what if you could bring that idea to life, build it, launch it, the whole shebang, just by describing what you want in plain English? Today, we're diving into a tool that promises exactly that. And we're going to be using a fantastic training guide from Dr. Vernette Grant to walk us through it.
I mean, look at this. This is the core promise, and it's an absolute game changer. We're not talking about making code easier. We're talking about taking it out of the equation completely. This simple idea opens the door for so many people, entrepreneurs, creators, you name it, who have the vision, but maybe not the years of coding experience. It's all about pure, unblocked creation.
All right, so what is this thing that makes such a big claim? And who's our expert guide for this journey? Let's break down exactly how you can go from a simple thought, a simple prompt, to a real working product. Here's what you really got to get about Base 44. It's not just some website builder. It's like having an entire AI development team in a box. You write a prompt, and it doesn't just spit out a pretty-looking screen. No, it builds the entire engine underneath, the backend, the database, the logic, all the complicated stuff that usually takes a ton of time and money. For anyone trying to get an idea off the ground, that's huge.
And the person who's laid out the roadmap for us is Dr. Vernette Grant. As a consultant and an educator, her whole thing is taking these powerful, complex technologies and making them accessible. She shows people how to actually use these tools to build things that solve real-world problems. Her framework is what makes this tech not just cool, but genuinely practical. So we've got the big idea, and we've got our guide. Now, let's pop the hood and see what's actually powering all this. What are the specific features, the tools in your digital toolkit that let you build and launch your app? Just think about all the usual headaches of building an app. Well, Base 44 pretty much tackles them one by one. The AI gives you a running start, but then you can jump into a drag-and-drop editor to tweak everything visually. Need people to sign up? Built in. Want to take payments? Stripe is ready to go. And when you're done, you launch it with a single click. But here's the kicker, the source code export. That means you're never trapped. You can always take your code and grow it with a traditional dev team later on.
So, when you boil it all down, the process becomes incredibly straightforward. It really is just these 4 steps. You start with your idea, written out in plain language. The AI does all the heavy lifting, building that foundation. You jump in to put your own spin on it visually, and then, boom, you launch it for the world to see. It's about as direct a path from concept to reality as you can get.
All right, knowing what the tools do is one thing, but really mastering them, that's a whole other level. This is where Dr. Grant's teaching really shines, with a structured 10-week path designed to take you from zero to being a truly confident app builder.
And let's be clear about the goal here. This isn't just about playing around or doing homework assignments. The entire journey is designed to give you the skills, and just as important, the confidence to build apps that actually do something, that solve a problem, that create a real business.
And you can see how it all progresses. You start with the basics in week 1, sure, but look how fast you get to the serious stuff. By week 4, you're doing data modeling, basically designing how your app organizes information. By week 6, you're already integrating user logins and taking payments with Stripe. It all builds up to that final week, where you tackle your own big project and figure out how to actually make money with it. It's a complete A to Z plan.
And that brings us to the most exciting part. All these features, all this learning, what's it all for? Well, it's for this. Turning that knowledge into something real, something tangible that can actually make an impact out there in the world.
The final challenge in Dr. Grant's program isn't some small test. The goal is to build and launch a complete business application. This is where you prove you've got it. You take everything you've learned from day 1 and channel it into a single project that you take all the way from that first little idea, that first prompt, to a published, live app on the web.
You know, this quote from Dr. Grant just sums up the whole philosophy perfectly. The AI, the technology, it's your sidekick. It's your powerful partner in this creative process. But the goal isn't just to build a cool app. The goal is to make an impact.
So that's really the question to leave you with, right? As these tools get easier and easier to use, the main thing holding us back is just our own imagination. So what problem do you want to solve? What idea have you been sitting on? If this explainer got you thinking, you should absolutely look up Dr. Vernette Grant. Subscribe for more of her training and teaching because it is an incredible roadmap for this new way of creating.